I've been selling for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years this far. Psycho. So I really was expecting a low month. Guys, we are on summer. All right, I'm on summer. I think most people are on summer, but I know up north when I lived in Massachusetts, I used to be in school till like the end of June. So maybe you're not, but if you aren't, you're close. But we are. I'm gonna share with you guys my May monthly income report from TPT, just to give you some idea or some context. I've been selling for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years this fall. I sell high school social studies resources, primarily stuff for one specific course, which a lot of teachers need. So that's been really great for me. But I am moving into other content as well, and those are doing just as good. So maybe I just think that that course is really good. I don't know. But yeah, so I have the entire, it's pre-AP World History and Geography. I have that entire course up, and then I'm working on world history stuff. I have, I didn't even actually look. Let's see how many products I have in my store. 214 products in my store, just to give you an idea of where I'm at. Going into May, I really was expecting a low month. Actually, let me pause for a second. I'm home with 2 kids, just so you know. An almost 11-year-old and a just turned 4-year-old, and they are psycho. So yeah, if you hear them, that's just what that is. But anyways, going into May, I was really thinking that I was gonna have a crappy month just based on last year. So I looked at last year's trends, and I think May was like my worst month, worse than June and July. So I really had low expectations. Yeah, so I was expecting it to be low. Ideally right now, like my minimum like idea or like what I want to be earning each month is kind of just like double last year, just based on like my past few months. So if you looked at my last videos for the last few months, I was like 2 point something times what I'd earned the year before, and then 3 point something. So if I'm even at 2, I'm really happy. So last year in May, I made $128. It was a terrible month. So for me to double that, that would put me basically at 256. So that was kind of my hopes. I don't want to say goal, because honestly, I don't drive traffic to my store. I'm just, the only way I'm increasing my sales is by adding products. I do have an Instagram, it's the same as my YouTube, Teach with Wolf, but I'm not super active on it right now, and I don't plan to be over the summer. And I don't really do anything else. I sometimes pin stuff, but I haven't seen any results from that. So this is just pure basic TPT traffic. So anyway, my goal was 256. And so let's go over stats. So I'm gonna start with the boring stuff, which is only a couple, and then I'll get to earnings. So units sold. Last year I sold 30. This year I sold 64. So that is basically double, so that's good. When it comes to views, last year I had 373 views for May, and this year I have 850. So that's well over double, which was good. My conversion rate, I've been saying like my goal is 10%, but I think I just had a couple good months when I said that because I haven't been there for a while. But last year my conversion rate was 8%, and this year I actually went down. I'm at 7.4%, but I still think that's really good. I'm perfectly happy with that. So drum roll. I'm gonna start by saying I finished the course this year, so now I can sell the entire thing as a bundle, which I could not do last year. And I also finished quarter 4, so there was like 2 bigger bundles that I can now sell that I wasn't able to sell last year, and I did sell my first 2 in May, and those were about $280 each. So that was like the best little notification on my phone. I play with my hair a lot, it's just who I am, get over it. This month compared to last, so last year in May I sold $128.19, and this month I sold $1,372.72, which is my 3rd best month ever. I've been so excited, and I know why. So let me throw you some information. For sure, it has to do with what I sell and the time of the year. I think May might always, or for the next few years, be good for me because I sell a course that there's not a lot out there for. It is a newer College Board course. I think my lessons are really good, so the few things that are out there don't really compare if you like my teaching style. And so when teachers get to the end of the year, in Florida anyway, the state is required to give them like what their projected schedule is. So like it can change. For example, I was told yesterday that what I was told I'm gonna be teaching next year has already changed. So it's up in the air right now, but teachers are getting their assignments. So I think that a lot of teachers don't wanna worry about it all summer, don't wanna stress out, don't wanna do teacher stuff all summer. and they're just buying the course or buying bundles. I did sell quite a few Q1 and Q4 bundles. So I'm assuming Q4 was just people finishing up the last bit this year, although I think it's kind of late to buy that bundle. I would have thought that, you know, you'd start that in March, I think, but I don't know. And then maybe they're just buying it to use it at the end of this year, and then they'll have it for next year. And then I've sold a couple of those courses. And then I also sold one today. So preview, that's my dog scratching my door, I forgot about him. Preview for June. I've already sold one bundle, so I'm really excited. But yeah, so if I'm going to go forward with a June projection, I can use either of those, right? Last June I actually did okay for me. The summer is normally pretty low for teachers. I sold $333.68. I think for the, let me just let him in. You can't even see him because he's a French Bulldog and he's so cute. Okay, I'll show you. Come here, Miko. But last year I sold 333. Oh my gosh, he's a big boy. His eyes are so nuts. He's a huge French Bulldog and the best dog I've ever had in my life. Sorry, getting so off track. I think it's for the same reason. I think teachers are getting this course over summer, kind of panicking. It is a difficult course to make content for and teach, and so they just find my stuff and buy it. So if I were to double that, which again, like that's like my prediction, that would be 667 and some change. So that's my June goal. It could be way better. For example, like I did in May this year 10.7 times what I did last year. Now I don't expect that. I think that would get my hopes way too high. That would be freaking nuts. That would be like goals. But like I said, I don't have those goals. I'm gonna be realistic and I'm gonna hope that it doubles last year. So I'm hoping for 667, which would be super awesome for passive income in the summer. And that leaves me, look at my little notes, and that leaves me this year total to date from January through now at $4,196.87, which to me is so exciting because that's extra income for my family, and it's stuff I'm doing anyway, and it's stuff I love doing, and it's passive income. Once I have it up, I'm done, and I just rake in that money. And all of that is my cut, like after, I almost said Etsy, after TPT takes their portion. So I have the premium plan, so I get the 80%. Yeah, that's it. Leave me a comment below how you did. If there are other high school teacher YouTube channels, please tag me on them or like comment them below because I have such a hard time finding any. If you're starting one, I would love to support you. I'm obviously really new, so yeah, let's support each other. Bye, have a great summer. I'll see you next month. And I might, actually real quick before I go, I really would like to keep posting videos because they're fun for me. And I'm kind of thinking I want to do either like how I make my Canva covers, but there's a lot of those out, but I think mine look a little different. And I don't know, I think you might like that, or I don't know, let me know what you'd like to see about teaching. I can do like classroom management, policies and procedures, curriculum development. I love it all. So anyway, bye.